All right, we're live. Might as well start talking about Raw first. Did you like Raw this week?
It was a really good show.
Yeah, me too.
I thought the first two segments were terrible, though. Why do you give
The opening.
Why do you give Carl Anderson a mic? He can't cut a freaking promo. He was walking over. He was forgetting what he was going to say. It was a bad promo.
It didn't make sense for the club to come out anyway. It was weird. It didn't make sense for them to come out. I'll come out.
And did you notice the botch, too? Do you think that was Roman's fault, or do you think that was Anderson's fault?
I don't know.
Because Anderson's the one that whipped him.
Yeah.
Because it actually looked like he was supposed to touch the stairs with his hand.
Yeah. What the hell was up with Emelina's debut?
They officials backstage did not think she could pull it off.
I know, I saw that, but at least she's going back to evil.
They were trying to do the Eva Marie thing with Emelina, is what they were trying to do, and they found out that she couldn't pull it off.
It was a throwback gimmick to the Cat and Sable. What it was supposed to be.
That too.
Which is,
but
why would you want to go?
There's no way that they could do that nowadays, though.
Yeah. Just let her be evil Emma. She's good at that.
Yeah. Hopefully they put her back with what's her face?
Dana Brooke.
Yeah, Dana, because Dana and Charlotte don't work.
Who returned on Raw? Dana Brooke tried to help Charlotte.
Oh God. I did like that segment because you could see that something was going to happen. You could see it.
Yeah.
Because you saw a look on Jericho's face right before Owens gave him the right at the part where Owens hugs him. You see a look come over Jericho's face.
Yeah.
That tips you off that something's going to happen.
The Festival of Friendship was fantastic.
It was stupid. It was funny.
Owens totally just demolished Jericho.
Did it remind you of anything?
Yeah, the Shawn Michaels Jericho and Jericho through Michaels head through the Jeritron.
Yeah, that was something that went through my head.
I didn't think they were gonna do it this early, but they did.
Well, you knew when a segment like this was gonna happen, that they had to do it before Fastlane.
I thought Jericho would have screwed Owens at Fastlane. That would have led to them to turning.
They're still gonna do that. They're still gonna do that.
Huh?
That's what the storyline is. Owens attacks Jericho to turn Jericho babyface. Jericho attacks Owens at Fastlane.
If he does that, Owens will get qualified and he'll keep the title. Unless the ref is knocked out or something.
Yep. And then it'll be Owens and Jericho for the U.S. title at Mania.
Yeah, I like the Samoa Joe interview.
Yeah, it was good. I do have to say.
Then he attacks Sami Zayn, so that's going to set up Fastlane of Joe versus Sami at Fastlane.
I think that could also be Joe's feud for WrestleMania, too.
Maybe.
Because we don't know about Finn Balor yet.
Yeah.
He was at rehab yesterday in Birmingham. He took a picture with Seth Rollins. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the guy who injured Balor is rehabbing with him.
They're friends. All these wrestlers are friends.
Yeah.
It don't matter anymore. It really don't.
Yeah.
There's no kayfabe, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. What do you think of Bayley winning the title on Raw?
I knew it was going to happen. In our
Why
chat,
not?
I freaking predicted it before it happened.
I was surprised there was no such a heel turn. They're obviously waiting on the heel turn.
I think they'll do it at Mania.
They'll either do it at Fastlane, where Sasha costs Bayley the title at Fastlane. So I hope that.
Because they're gonna strip Bayley of the title next week.
They could, but Dana Brooke interfered first, so.
Yeah, but the thing is, Sasha used a weapon. Dana used her hand.
Yeah.
And it was a direct shot to the head of Charlotte.
A crutch.
I bet you money. I bet you money.
Crutch to the boob.
Yeah.
A crutch to the boob.
Yeah. But I bet you money she got fined. Sasha got fined for that.
I don't know.
Because it was a direct shot to the head.
She didn't hit Charlotte's head. She hit Charlotte's boob.
Well, it looked like it was a direct shot to the head, though. Well, with the camera shot they had, it looked like it was a direct shot to the head.
I don't know why they didn't say Bayley's title win for WrestleMania would have been even bigger, but
because they're doing the same storyline that they did with Sasha. That's why.
No, there's no Nia Jax on Raw, which is weird.
Nia won't show up probably again until after Fastlane.
But I thought Raw was good, so.
Yeah, I thought Raw was really good. I didn't like the first two segments. The what was the second segment?
After the Gallows and Anderson match?
Yeah. It was an odd segment.
We had Kofi. It's a New Day.
Oh yeah, it was Kofi versus.
They're putting a New Day in these pointless segments because they have no idea what to do with them.
Yeah.
Which is sad for New Day. You either break them up or you turn them heel. One or the other.
We should just skip to the end of SmackDown.
Yeah. SmackDown was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. I agree. But
they kind of
the most interesting thing happened at the end.
I don't know why they rushed the Mickey and Becky a rematch for last night.
Because I think they're going to do a triple threat at Mania. I think it's going to be Alexa, Mickey, and Becky. Yeah.
It was a great triple threat match last night.
Can't wait for next week.
A great triple threat match for the title last night.
Can't wait for next week.
Bray Wyatt won. John Cena took the pin again, which was like, wow.
Well, yeah, that was a good match. The main event was a good match.
Then Randy Orton says he's not going to face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania because he's the servant.
Shit.
Well, I'm like, what the hell? What the?
Because
I'm like, what the?
Next week, Rowan's coming back. That's
Maybe.
why they're doing this.
Well, they could have Harper win the Battle Royal.
I think they're going to have Rowan win the Battle Royal.
No.
And it's going to have a triple threat at Mania.
Yeah, it'd be Harper because he attacked Bray Wyatt before the match last night, so Harper makes the most sense. If not Harper, then AJ Styles.
AJ Styles doesn't make sense though, because are they still doing AJ and Shane?
There's been no heat or like interaction with Shane and AJ at the moment, so I have no idea.
Maybe Nakamura?
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. That's a match I wouldn't mind seeing.
I think the problem is Seth Rollins, but if Seth Rollins isn't cleared, then they do Shane and Triple H. So they can't really start the AJ Shane thing too much right now.
Well, Seth's been cleared. He will be back for WrestleMania. He was cleared last week.
As long as he doesn't have any setbacks or anything.
Well, I don't think he will, because it's not. If it was the ACL, he'd be done. Because it's the MCL, it's a shorter recovery time, and he doesn't need surgery.
Yeah. Naomi has a minor knee injury.
I think that's storyline.
Well, I read online today that it's actually a real minor knee injury.
Yeah, she'll be able to wrestle next week.
Alexa wins the title back next week.
I don't understand why they do that though, because Naomi to have the title going into Mania.
She's not a strong enough champion to go into WrestleMania as women's champion.
Well, it would make more sense for her to have the champion going into Mania, have the championship going into Mania, because it is in her hometown.
Yeah. But usually, hometown people lose in their hometowns. That's how WWE does it. Nikki and Natty in a Falls Count Anywhere match next week.
I think originally it was gonna be a last woman standing.
Yeah.
I think that's where they were going, because this feud needs to end.
Yeah, it should end next week. I don't know who wins. I don't know if Maurice screws Nikki next week or not. I don't know.
Yeah, there has been. It's kind of weird that there hasn't been any interaction between Miz and Cena yet.
I think that'll be in the Battle Royal next week.
Okay.
It's possible. There's like 7 weeks until WrestleMania, so they have a long time. So they got a long build.
There's 6 weeks. There's less than 6 weeks.
So there was 7 weeks this past Sunday.
Yeah, but they're always behind on their numbers, because there's 3 weeks to Fastlane, and then there's 3. Yeah. There was 3 weeks starting Sunday to Fastlane, and then there's 3 weeks from Fastlane to Mania.
Yeah.
So they're always a little bit behind on their numbers.
They kept the Ambrose Corbin thing going last night.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a match at WrestleMania.
Yep, that's going to be a good match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Where in the hell are they going with Carmella and freaking Ellsworth?
Don't know. Don't ask me.
God, that's just...
It reminds me of Alicia Fox and Noam Dar.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, it is. It is real weird.
Now Mickey and Becky are tied at one win apiece.
Yep.
Mickey faking that shoulder injury.
Yeah. Did you catch the botch on Sunday where Alexa had her feet on the ropes? That wasn't supposed to happen.
That's where Naomi hurt her knee, was when she did that split-legged moonsault.
The first one or the second one?
second one where she won.
Yeah.
Because Alexa was not in the right spot.
Yeah. What happened early in the match that pissed Alexa off?
I don't know. But Naomi didn't give Alexa enough time to get in the right spot. She went to her move too fast.
Well, yeah, but right at the beginning of the match, Alexa got really pissed off.
I don't know why.
Was there a fucked up spot or something?
I don't know.
Or did Naomi hit her in the face too hard or something? Because
excuse me,
her facial right after that was, "I am pissed. I want to kill you." Kind of like what happened when had her first match on NXT.
Yeah.
And it was her and it was her and Alexa, and Liv messed up a spot, and then you could visibly see Alexa yelling.
Yeah. Did you see
it
that?
Almost reminded me of
Kelly
Orton and Kofi.
Yeah. You see that Kelly's teasing every turn for WrestleMania?
Yep. I don't want to see Gutter Slut back, and she has a Gutter Slut.
Yeah.
She's slept with more men backstage than any other young diva at the time. And that's a proven fact. She even slept with Randy Orton. Randy Orton came out with that in an interview.
Does Charlotte win the title back at Fastlane?
No, she's getting stripped on Monday.
They are still gonna set up a title match at Fastlane.
They might, but it might be because since there's one more week to Fastlane, they might do it on they might do it that way, but I could also see them doing something different, and maybe automatically giving Charlotte back the title.
We know Charlotte's gonna complain, and
well, yeah, and I can see why. Because it was a weapon shot that screwed her out of the title.
Charlotte cheated first, and Sasha was just helping Bayley out, taking out Dana Brooke.
Well, yeah, but Dana Brooke used her hands. Sasha used a crutch.
Yep.
It should have. If the referee would have turned at the time when Sasha used the crutch, Sasha would have been DQ'd.
Yeah.
But the referee was out of position.
I thought they were going to do it. Finish.
I think that's what was originally supposed to happen.
A third match at Fastlane. But
yeah,
they ended up giving Bayley the title.
That's when we see that's when we see Nia again, I think. I would have to think.
Yeah, it's kind of weird she didn't come out or anything. She wasn't even on the show. It's kind of weird.
Well, she hasn't been on the show since
they've been building her up. She beat Bayley the week before.
No, didn't Bayley beat her so that she got the title shot?
No, that was before the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Yeah, Nia beat Bayley just a week ago.
Yeah, I think they're keeping her off until Fastlane.
I think they end up setting up a fail for four-way at WrestleMania.
Yeah, there's going to be a four-way and possibly maybe a 4-way on SmackDown.
Maybe.
I could see them doing that because I think Naomi's keeping the title.
I don't know.
Because they're going to want Naomi to have that title for media and crap for WrestleMania. All the media?
I think
because they always tend to have the year that WrestleMania was in New York and the one where WrestleMania was not the one in Miami, but the one in New York when The Rock had the title.
Yeah, 29?
Yeah. Wasn't that 28?
28 or 29, yeah, 28, I think.
Yeah,
that was Cena and Rock.
That was 28 because 27 was Once in a Lifetime.
Yeah, because Rock and Cena had two. Yeah.
Once in a Lifetime was 27 because that's when The Miz came out. No, The Rock came out and screwed The Miz the year before when he was the host of WrestleMania.
He screwed Cena.
Yeah, he screwed Cena. No, he helped Cena because...
Oh, he screwed Cena and Miz ended up beating Cena. That set up the following year.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. Oh, yeah. Because the first Cena Rock match, I almost fell asleep watching that WrestleMania. That WrestleMania was so boring.
It's a good match, but didn't really need to see it twice. But
yeah,
problem is nobody won that feud. It's tied out. It's tied out. One win apiece. I don't know why they.
Well, yeah, but they're never going to go back to that because Rock can't wrestle, period, anymore because of his movie contracts.
Yeah.
Because that is a stipulation of his movie contracts now. Is that if he goes back to WWE, he can't do anything physical. That's why I was surprised they had that little thing.
He does stuff physical, though. He had a match last year. He beat Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, that was to break the freaking shortest match record. Where he didn't even get physical and all he did was hit the rock bottom.
Yeah, I know.
And that was on Rowan, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought Elimination Chamber was a good pay-per-view. I really did.
Yeah, it was. I like the new chamber, too. You can do more stuff in the new chamber.
Yeah, you can do more stuff, and it's safer with the things on the grates.
People didn't like that. They were bitching about that, about the padding.
Well, but it's safer.
Yes, it is.
Like JBL said, he remembers being in the chamber with Umaga when Umaga cut up his foot.
Yeah. AJ Styles took some freaking bumps in that match. Holy shit.
Yeah. Still, the funniest thing of the night was JBL falling in the pre-show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Booker T was the only one paying attention. Because Sam and Renee weren't even paying attention. And then you just see Booker cracking up.
Yeah.
I can't believe a GIF wasn't made of that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because I would have found that GIF and put it on Facebook.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
So who does Jericho even defend the U.S. title at Fastlane?
No, he originally was supposed to. It was in the local commercial for Fastlane originally.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll return until Fastlane to sell the injuries or.
Yeah, well, originally it was supposed to because it was in the local advertising that only the areas around the local town that has the pay-per-view gets. It was one of the matches in the advertising. When they started advertising for Fastlane a couple weeks ago. But that was also before Roman and Strowman was announced, too. Because originally it was supposed to be a double main event. Jericho and Sammy, and Owens and Goldberg.
Yeah, Gilbert came back. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was funny. I knew it right away, too, that it was going to be Gilbert.
Yeah.
It was completely obvious because Goldberg wasn't even there. Lesnar wasn't there either.
Well, yeah, Lesnar couldn't be there because he got suspended in Las Vegas from MMA.
Oh, yeah, because it surprises me that the Athletic Commission in New York is allowing him to work the house show at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
That's really surprising because most states where there isn't an athletic commission, he can't work.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the rule is. That's why it also surprised. No. In New York, I don't know if you actually have to pay for a license to wrestle. If you have to pay for a license to wrestle, if they actually license the wrestlers and not just the promoters, then he cannot appear. Or something like that. That's at least what I heard.
Well, Lesnar has retired from the UFC.
Doesn't surprise me. He's suspended until July anyway.
Yeah,
and it makes sense. He didn't want to do it anymore anyway. He made his money doing that. He made more money doing that than what he makes in WWE.
Yeah.
Because he was getting a cut of the pay-per-view too. In UFC. He was one of the first fighters to get that.
Yeah.
It was him, it was John Jones, and it was Anderson Silva were the only three getting it until Conor came in.
I mean, Lesnar could always go to Bellator, but I don't see that happening.
Bellator. Oh, that's rich. That's rich. Bellator, oh God. That is such a how do I say this? Second-rate MMA promotion.
Yeah.
Did you hear about all the controversy in the UFC this last weekend?
No.
With the women's featherweight title match?
No.
At the end of 2 rounds, 2 rounds in a row, Holly Holm got hit after the bell. And it was a big to-do because the referee didn't, after the second time she got hit after the bell, he didn't take away a point.
Yeah.
And even Big John McCarthy weighed in and said the round doesn't end at the buzzer; it ends at ref's discretion, which makes no fucking sense. So technically, it wasn't wrong, but that whole card at the Barclays Center was mired in problems. There was another problem in a fight earlier in the night, I guess. Not the Anderson Silva fight where Anderson Silva shouldn't have won. I'm not even going to bring that up. But earlier in the night, there was a fight where one of the fighters was friends with one of the judges that was judging the fights. And the guy won by unanimous decision. You can't tell me that's a little bit of favoritism there.
Sounds like it, yeah.
And Dana White is freaking pissed. More because of the Holly Holm thing. No. Because the referee that was reffing the main event had no main event experience in a match of that caliber. It sounds like George St. Pierre's has reached a deal with UFC to come back, possibly to fight Conor.
Yeah.
But that probably won't happen until next year. Because Conor says he's going to take a year off. That's at least what he's saying. Because he's trying to get that deal with Floyd.
Yep. That deal is said to be close. Conor McGregor
and it's all.
Yeah.
That article that came out from the UK yesterday was full of shit. It's not close at all. They talked about it on SportsCenter yesterday night. It's not close at all. And that's coming straight from Dana White.
Yeah.
And I actually believe Dana, so. But I'm not happy with the UFC's new owners. They're devaluing all their champions.
A lot of people are because they're changing so much about the UFC. It's not the same anymore.
It's not the same anymore, but they're also devaluing championships by adding championships, adding interim belts when they're not needed.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, after Conor won the middleweight title, he had to advocate the featherweight title. Was it the featherweight? Yeah, it was the featherweight. And then they gave the featherweight title back to who was it? Oh, Jose Aldo. They gave it back to Aldo. And then automatically they have a title fight for an interim belt, which made no sense. Just to have an interim title. And then the whole thing with the women's featherweight, which they didn't really need to have a women's featherweight title because I guess from what I've heard that that Cyborg is getting a some kind of an exemption to fight to get off suspension.
Yeah.
That's at least what I heard yesterday. Can't wait till March 10th.
Why?
ROH pay-per-view.
Oh. And they're doing a rematch with Cody and Jay Lethal.
Yeah, I saw that. Tag team title match. We know the Young Bucks are gonna most likely retain. We know that. But it's gonna be interesting what they do with the world title.
Yeah.
With Kazarian turning on Daniels, I think Daniels is winning the title.
Me too.
When Daniels won that tournament, I pretty much knew he was probably going to be winning the title since Cole is going to be leaving in April anyway.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised we see him at NXT because his contract, I think, is up on the 1st of April. I think it's up that Friday. So we could see him at TakeOver Orlando.
Rumor going around that Taylor Hendricks is going to NXT.
Yeah, that's actually true from what I've seen. Because her contract is up with Ring of Honor too. But I don't know if that's for the women's tournament or if that's actually just for NXT. Because they're starting to sign people for the women's tournament.
Yeah, that's going to happen in like June. Around June, I think that's happening, the women's tournament.
Yeah, so they're signing people already. And then the Asian tournament's going to happen by the end of the year.
Yeah, I'd say by June or...
No, the Asian tournament.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to happen by the end of the year. Then at the beginning of next year, it's probably going to be the Latin American tournament.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened at the What Culture show on Sunday?
Oh.
With the top rope snapping?
Jesus. That's been happening a lot lately.
Yeah, I hate to say it. When it happened on WrestleMania weekend at the Evolve show, that was a setup. That was a freaking setup. Because both the top rope and the middle rope broke.
Yeah.
That tells me that was a setup. Because later in that same match, the big guy went up for like a moonsault or something and snapped the not Fatty Hero. Because Chris Hero is a fat fuck now. Ever since he left WWE the first time, he put on like 20 pounds or 40 pounds or whatever. I can't believe
they're doing Bobby Roode versus Hero for the NXT title at the next tapings.
I thought that was going to be Nakamura.
No, they're doing Hero and Roode at the next type. Nakamura is returning.
That was rumored to be the match for TakeOver.
Nakamura is returning at those tapings, but they're doing Roode and Hero at those tapings for the title.
Whoa, that's a surprise because originally at that taping it was supposed to be Nakamura and Roode for the title, and then they were going to start teasing Nakamura and Hero for the title for TakeOver. I think WWE is trying to get out of Full Sail.
I don't know.
That's why they're doing that tape. That's
wholesale works good for they get good crowd reaction from.
Yeah, but the problem is
wholesale.
It's the same problem that TNA has taping at Universal. The crowds are so small.
Yeah.
And when they do the big arena shows, like the ones at the Big Fours, at the Big Four pay-per-views, they get the same. They get an even bigger reaction. So why not go to a college like Central Florida and just tape there? Because you're taping at a big arena every month.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they have a contract with Full Sail or not.
Yeah, they do. But from what I heard, at the end of last year, they were thinking about moving out of Full Sail. Because it's too small of a. That's the whole reason they moved these tapings to Central Florida in the first place.
They've only done it a couple of times there, not very often.
But the reason they're doing this is to test it to see if it's going to be a good place to tape. Originally, before the Performance Center opened, it made sense for NXT to tape at Full Sail because they were also doing the training at Full Sail too.
Yeah.
But now with the Performance Center, it doesn't really make sense to do the tapings at Full Sail because they have the Performance Center and they aren't doing the training there.
Yeah.
But
I heard that Sanjay Dutt put the trainer there, guest trainer there.
I heard that.
Last week.
I heard that. And I guess from what I heard, before Dutch Mantel went back to TNA to be part of the booking committee, he was a guest trainer there too. I wonder if when they bring up Todd Phillips full time, who's going to take over as a third commentator?
I don't know.
They've got somebody down there that's pretty damn good. I think you know where I'm going.
Yeah, they have. They have Carino down there. I don't know if they want to put him in that spot or not.
I think they would, just because he would be a good guy to. Because as we heard about a month ago, Cole is. I don't think Nigel's long for NXT. Because Michael Cole wants to do more production stuff. He wants to do more production.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who produced the whole UK tournament.
With the other announcers and get them ready and.
Yeah. And Nigel's going to be the one most likely to take over his spot.
Yeah. I think Nigel would take his spot.
Yeah. So they're going to need somebody to take over for Nigel, which who could they bring in to take over for Nigel? I wonder if they already have Carino working with Percy Watson. Because Percy Watson doesn't annoy me as much as
yeah.
as somebody on the main roster does, who's a commentator. And I think you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Otunga. He is the worst. He is worse than Michael Cole when Michael Cole started. Over 20 years ago. He needs to go. But then there's nobody for me to pick on again. I'll go back to Reagan on what's his face on Raw.
Saxton.
Saxton, yeah. Saxton doesn't annoy me as much anymore. I don't know why, but for the longest time, I hated Byron Saxton. He was really good on NXT. But he just was...
Yeah.
I don't think he was ready to be brought up when he was. I would have brought up Corey Graves sooner. Because Corey Graves is just so good at what he does. I wonder if Jonathan Coachman would ever come back.
He says he's open to it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think WWE's doing those segments on SportsCenter anymore with Coachman.
They had John Cena. They had John Cena on there last week.
Okay. And one of the new announcers for UFC is a former WWE announcer.
Yep.
Used to work for
people
Todd Grisham.
That.
Grisham.
People aren't happy about that.
Well,
he's not that good.
Grisham is better than
does he?
Frickin' Josh
Matthews. He even watch?
Oh my god.
MMA.
At least Grisham doesn't spout off on frickin' Twitter like Josh Matthews does. Oh my. His stuff has been interesting. He's actually deleting his Twitter. I saw that before we went live. Josh Matthews is deleting his Twitter.
Oh jeez. Yeah, because he opened his big mouth and stuck his foot in it. Idiot.
Well, first he ripped Gordon Soley. He ripped JR about a year and a half ago.
Doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut.
Well, yeah, I don't know what his problem is. I think he's on freaking drugs. I really do. And I think he's on something that somebody called a powerful drug.
Yeah, he has a hot wife in Madison Rain.
Yeah, he does.
Madison Rain.
The one problem that I have with Madison Rain, she's got a nice body, but she's got a horse face.
Yeah.
She really does. Her face looks like a horse's ass. I don't know why it does, but it does. I doubt we see Angelina Love in the women's tournament in June.
Yeah, she's back in TNA now.
Well, now it's Impact Wrestling. Totally. They dropped TNA. They need to drop the whole thing and just rename it.
Yeah.
I wonder now with Jeff Jarrett back if that means maybe the company that is the parent company of Impact Wrestling is trying to buy the name off of is trying to buy GFW off of Jarrett.
I don't know. Jeff Jarrett's in charge of Impact Wrestling.
Well, yeah, but I'm wondering if they're trying if the company that owns Impact is trying to buy the name off of Jeff. The Global Force name.
I don't know.
I wouldn't doubt that they are.
Well, the problem is that GFW has contracts with TV contracts overseas.
Yeah,
so they can't.
In the UK. And I think they're on the network that used to carry Impact Wrestling. I think they're on Challenge.
Well, I'm gonna go eat some lunch now.
Alrighty, well,
covered everything, so.
Yeah.